Hello everyone, this is Travis and Vanessa Model Unboxing. And I'm going to be showing all the content in my Cochlear Implant Model backpack, which is pretty big. And spoiler alert, I have already opened all of this, almost everything in here, so it's not the best unboxing video, but I think you'll still find it interesting. So, okay, as you can see, it's very rectangular shape, and the reason for that is because there's all these boxes inside here. So, I got a big red box, so let's start with that one. And I will say that Model is so good at packaging things so perfectly. I haven't put this back together to give it as much justice as it was originally came in, but everything fits in here so perfectly. So, to start off, I have my Cochlear Implant. It comes in this little blue thing, and this is actually it's magnetic. So that's how that goes in there. And I'm going to put this on so I can actually hear better. So you press and hold, and then I get the blue light and then red light. Yay, now I can hear again. And okay, so everything in here is fit to side, like they have all these little boxes and it fits in here perfectly. So let's start. I have a case, so this is so I can travel with it and it doesn't break. And there's these little pouches in here I can put things in.
Show this camera.
I tend to, like if I'm traveling, I tend to put my charging cord, and I have a charging pad that'll fit here, which I'll show you guys later. But that's the first thing. Then, oh, and another thing Model likes to do is they put these little tabs so that you can lift things up out of the box really easily, which I find really nice. So, here, since I have a backup one, so I have two of these things, just in case one breaks or I need a replacement. So that's my second one. Next thing I have are these covers. So, on this piece, there's a microphone cover. If you can see, you take it apart, and it's supposed to just cover and protect the microphone, but you're supposed to replace these things every 3 months. So I have a couple of those. I haven't really talked about it too much. They actually gave me black ones. I wanted brown, and then they gave me some brown ones recently, just to like match my hair color a little better. They have a bunch of different ones that are more colorful and fun you can get as well. Then I have this. So this is my Telecoil adapter and case. So let's talk about this. I bought this separately. So this is my Telecoil or Artone neck loop, which works with this Telecoil adapter. But it's a streaming device, so I can stream music to my Cochlear Implant. But what's also nice is I can stream music to my hearing aid. So this is the only way I can listen to music with my Cochlear Implant and my hearing aid at the same time. So that's why I got this. But I got this one separately because there's also an audio link, which I'm going to show later, that you can stream music with, but it only works with the Cochlear Implant. It doesn't work with my hearing aid. But this Telecoil adapter piece, it's really tiny. So there's this little case, and you can see that it opens up, and then there's this little piece, and then it says another case on top of it for protection. And then what you do is here's the implant, there's this little door here, and you open that up, and you pinch. There's these little things you pinch on the sides, and you insert it in there. And that's how if I want to stream something with this neck loop, I wear this, and it works together with the implant. And then the only time, this is it's a necklace because it's a loop system. So it creates like an electromagnetic signal, I think, because it's a loop. And I have to wear it around my neck in order for this to actually work. I've tried just setting this neck loop somewhere else, and I can't. It won't stream. And what's interesting too is if I'm still wearing the Telecoil adapter and I try lifting this up, it'll get like louder and softer, and then it'll like fade off as soon as I take this neck loop off. And this neck loop also has some controls on it. Like you can fast forward, you can up and down the volume, stuff like that. But I want to make a more specific video on how this works later, but I'm just kind of giving an overview of what's available. So I'm going to take this out, close this door, and I'm going to put this back together because this is such a tiny little piece. I do not want to lose it, and it's really valuable to me because I stream a lot. So I'm going to put that back in the box, put this over here. You know, since I'm talking about this, there's another thing you can buy that works with this neck loop thing. It's just a microphone. I bought this separately too. I didn't get this through Medel, but it'll work with it. It looks like this, and what people can do is they'll speak into it, and it'll just send their voices directly to my cochlear implant and my hearing aid if I'm in telecoil mode. That's something. On my hearing aid, I have this little button, and they put these settings or programs in my hearing aid, and I'll have to click through it on different options. So then I'll just like hit it 3 times to go to my telecoil mode. Now I can hit it like a 4th time, and it'll switch back to my normal one. I also have a setting on here for white noise, so it'll just stream like some background noise to help with tinnitus, so I don't notice as much, because people tend to notice tinnitus when you're in a quiet environment, but when you're in a noisier environment, your mind's more distracted and you don't notice it as much. So that's supposed to help with that. I also asked with streaming, I lost more like low tones, bass, stuff like that. But when they were streaming with my normal hearing, like the settings they put in my hearing aid so I can hear better, when I was streaming at that level, it felt really loud. So I asked them to make a separate setting where it's just turned down a little bit, not as loud. So I can switch between those. Like I have 2 different options if I feel like it's overpowering, like more than I would want it to be. So that's nice that they were able to do that. But let me put this over here. This. Okay, the next thing is box. I don't think I've used this before, actually. So, I think this is like a necklace thing. Okay. So it looks like a lanyard. This might, actually, I don't know how to use this. I think this is a lanyard that works with the audio link. I don't think this will connect to my implant. I don't know.
You could have the lanyard around your neck, and then it just goes and attaches to this, just in case it falls off.
It might be something like that. I don't use this very often. I'm not sure. I think that's what this is for, is a lanyard. I'll have to open some more things up, and then maybe we can figure out what that's for. But we'll come back to that. Oh, so this is a hair clip set. So it's good for children. So what it'll do is there's a couple different versions, but you can clip it to your hair if you're worried about the implant falling off if the magnet's not working well. So this one, you can see, it's kind of hard to see, but there's this clear plastic piece, and then there's this clip you can put on your hair. And I'm pretty sure there's these little ridges on the implant that this will snap onto. So I'm pretty sure you can put this on here and it'll snap into place. And then the idea is, I mean, you probably could turn this way, but I think what you're supposed to do is just take this little clip and clip it on your hair. So in case it falls or something, it'll just dangle off.
Cool. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah. I feel like this wire feels really flimsy, like it could snap. I mean, I don't know.
Is that stretchy wire?
Yeah.
So you like pull this, it'll like bounce up?
It doesn't bounce too much, but this thing's kind of heavy. That's where I suppose it's stronger than I think it is.
I think it's just supposed to like save its life once, you know?
Maybe. I would hope that this is more reusable than one time. But that is the first option. There's another hair clip. If I can get this off safely without breaking it. There we go. Okay. Now, oh, okay. Okay, these are similar, but the only difference is the clip. Okay, so get this out. Can you see me? So it's a similar idea. There's a clip, but this one doesn't have as much of a securing side. I'm pretty sure that these ridges just go in here. There, yeah. It just snaps in on the side instead of having a big plastic piece over the whole front. So it may not be as secure as the last one. But it's the same idea, is that I can wear this and then clip it onto my hair somewhere. And hope that this thing actually holds it up. Yeah, it does. So it's just like an extra safety measure. If you were, I would say this would be good if you were a kid or something and you don't want it getting knocked off. I mean, I'm an adult and I've still had this thing fall off, which is not a good thing. How do I get this off though? It's pretty tight in there. Crap. How do I get it off?
Should we panic?
Yes.
Panic!
Okay. I got it off. I hope I didn't break it. And then there's another one. It's just a tinier clip, and it's a shorter string. So maybe it's a little bit less noticeable. So it looks like the same one as the last one. It's just smaller. I hope I don't regret putting this on and having to try this. But it'll snap on. You know, you could put this on either side. There's the same ridges on both sides.
Yeah.
So, you know, you have that option. And this one's probably just more if you want it not as visible. It's probably harder to see.
Oh, yeah.
It's more like invisible, and then it's not gonna go that far. It's not gonna. The other ones drop down closer to my shoulder. So, where'd it go?
Burying itself.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Alright. Come on. Get out of there. There we go. It's free. Okay, so put these back in the bag. I'm going to put them away so I don't lose them because they're really tiny pieces. And, you know, there's these little instructions that show you how to use them. So put that in there. Okay, so there's multiple layers you can see here. So the next one is how, I think this is mainly about how you charge it. So this is your power supply. And I like how much option Medel gives you. So there's a charging brick, but they have a part where you can slide in a bunch of different power supply options. So this one's like an American outlet, and they have, I don't actually know, but what country uses this?
I mean, you could ask Nelly.
I don't know. And then there's this one, but that one's huge. Like, what? I don't even know where you'd use that. Not in America. Oh, this one looks interesting too. What is that? I've never seen one like that.
I've seen all of these.
I just don't know where they're used. But this,
I don't know any of them.
The idea is you can just slide it into place. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And then there's a push button here, and then you just push this and you can release them. You can put in another one. So, you know, what's great is if you're traveling abroad and you need to you could use any of these things.
Fun fact, our outlets are the most unsafe ones because it's fully metal contact throughout the whole thing. All the other ones have like plastic on the start of them. Do you see that?
Yeah. Huh. Of course America's like that.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna put these away now. But, like I said, like with their packaging, with everything, Medel likes to think everything through. I like to give you all the options. Just because I'm going to be using this one, I'm going to put this on here for later. And put that in there. Oh, maybe I'll keep this out because the next thing is, like, there's this tab again, and I can lift this one up. So the implant charges wirelessly on this pad. So I have a pad that and I have this cord that you plug in. There's a little part right there, and it'll go in here. And then it's like a USB. You just plug it in to this and plug it into the wall. And this is a nice, because I don't have it plugged in, so it's probably not going to show it perfectly, but there's this little light here, and what I'll do is you have to have the implant facing like this, like the magnets showing on the top, and then you place it on here, and if this was plugged into the wall, there's this little circle here, and that'll turn like a yellowish color to show you that it's charging. You have to make sure you put it in the right spot.
It likes to spin.
Yeah, but
there it goes. It's gone.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, that's fun. But if you know it's not charging if that light doesn't turn on. And it'll tell you, this will be red if it's a low battery. It'll turn green when it's fully charged. So usually I'll just charge this at night, and by the morning it'll be fully charged, and it'll last all day long. The only times I've had problems with it is when I failed to put it in the right spot, and then I didn't realize I messed up, and then it's like not fully charged by the morning. Or the other time where I didn't plug this part into the wall and I didn't realize I had unplugged it, so that's just me being dumb. And there's this is a little instruction kit. They're just showing you, do not put the magnet side down. It's not going to charge if you do that. So that's that. So I'm going to unplug this and that. Wrong box. So let's put that in there. This cord. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about that. What I like about this box is it'll fit a lot of my charging things that I need in here. The brick's not going to fit in there, but I can fit this pad in here, and I didn't really coil this back up, but the coil will fit in one of these pouches. exciting to watch me do this.
I
But
disagree.
you can tuck that in there. And then, if I wanted to, I could stick this inside there as well. And it'll zip up, and it's a nice little traveling case. The only problem is this, because I'm not going to fit in there. But... And it's kind of funny because this will magnetize to it as well. So, that. Speaking of magnetizing, maybe I should tell them about my funny story. So I was in my car. I was gonna go get my hair cut, and usually you'll wet your hair down when you get your hair cut. So I want to take the implant off so it doesn't get wet. And I was taking it off, and I was gonna put it in a case or something, and I dropped it. And I have like my stick where I can put it in a drive or park, and I dropped it, and it fell in between my seat and that, and it went underneath my seat and magnetized to the bottom of my car. See, and I was trying to put my hand in between this really small spot and like dig it off, because this magnet's really strong, so it was so hard to pull it off the bottom of my car. It was just, I was so glad I got it off. I was so upset that I did that. So don't drop your magnet or your Rondo near anything magnetic, because it will stick. I've had it stick to like the top of my laptop or anything. And, just you have to be careful of that. Okay. Let's put this away. Let's just put this back in here. Put this in here. Hopefully you can get this to shut. It's not, I don't do as good of a job as Medell did. This side, I have another box. This is my fine tuner. Okay. It came with a battery that you put in the back. But it looks like a little remote control. I use this mainly when I was just getting started. But there's these things that you can put on. There's maps that the audiologist puts on, and there's actually... Okay, to open it up, it's in this locked mode right now.
Yep.
So they do that so if it's in your backpack or something, and it's like shuffled around, it doesn't hit one of these buttons and change your implant. So that they want it locked to make sure it's not accidentally being bumped or changed. But you have to hit this lock button, and you press and hold, I think, for a few seconds. Yeah, and then it unlocks, and it looks like that.
So does this change like sound profiles and stuff?
Yeah. So when I was first getting my implant, it was really gradual.
Yeah.
So they were upping my electrical charge. Because they don't give you its max capabilities the first day.
Yep.
So, like the first time I went in, they gave me 4 maps, and I had to change it every couple days over 2 weeks. Then the second time I went in, I think it was over a month. And then I changed it every week instead of every couple of days. And then after a while, she just stopped having me do that because I got up closer to where she needed me to be, so I didn't need to be adjusting it. And she'll make more fine-tuning adjustments now. Like when I go see her, she'll make some adjustments, but it's more specific. These are more like bigger leaps compared to what she's doing now. There's some other features on here that I haven't really used too much. Like there's some volume control. And the reason I stopped using this remote is because I found out there's an app that I could use that does a lot of the same things, and I just kind of prefer to use that.
Do you think you could change other people's cochlear implants?
No.
Are you sure?
Because you have to pair it. I'd have to take their cochlear implant and pair it to my phone.
Okay.
And then
what about the remote?
You have to do a pairing thing with this as well. I think you have to turn the implant off and like you have to put it on the back of this remote. And then pair them together. So I'll probably make a video about that app and how streaming and compatibility with your phone works later, but I don't want to talk about that now because that could be a whole nother video. But I used the remote in the beginning until I found out there was an app and then I stopped using it. So there is another layer, and look, they even have a little, oops, you can take these out too if you wanted to.
Because you need to.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd need it, but then there's another layer. So let's put that there. Maybe move this out of the way. But this one, let's see. This is documentation and
paperwork.
Includes waterware and grip gear though. So there is some interesting things in this. It's not just boring documents. So gripware. Actually, I don't know if I've even looked at this. What is gripware? Gripware is an optional accessory which you can use to increase the friction force of the Medel and vibrant Medel audio processor to the head. Gripware is compatible for use with the following Medel and vibrant Medel coil and audio processors: Rondo, D-coil, DL coil, Sombre, and Ambre, I think. Huh. Let's see. It looks like it's it looks like it's just kind of like a sticker thing that you put on the implant that'll make it grip onto your hair a bit.
Yeah.
Is that what that is? Because they have these instructions. So like I have the Rondo, and it looks like you pull the sticker off and you put it on the implant.
Is there already one on the implant?
I don't have that.
Maybe that's a replacement.
No, I don't have something like this on mine. I don't feel that I need it. But I think that, like, see, there's these little circles.
Yeah.
And I don't think I want to use one right now, but we could look at them. There's a bunch of them here. Huh.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Well, yeah, I bet they don't last.
Can you describe the texture?
Well, it feels really smooth, but I think you're supposed to peel it away. Like, there's a plastic layer that you peel away and it'll get... Because I can see there's a bunch of bumps and ridges underneath there, so I think it's just supposed to grip to your hair a bit.
I guess so, yeah.
I think there's a sticky side and then there's a clear side that's covering a bunch of ridges that you're supposed to peel off. So, I didn't know that was there. See, this is kind of like a real unboxing. And get back in there. I don't want to waste them right now, but I think you get the general idea. The thing is, it varies for everyone. Because I have a friend, or I guess he's my coworker, he has a cochlear implant. And for some reason, like, he had a magnet strip that was fine. And then recently, the magnet's not, like, holding. So he's having to wear, like, a hat or a headband to keep it on. I don't think that's typical. I'm not sure what happened. He got a different brand, too. He got the Cochlear brand. I don't know. I mean, that's not typical, but that's something that could happen. So that's where they create some of these other options where you like a hair clip.
That was also, like 10 years, right?
No. He just got the cochlear implant a couple months ago, and now he's just having they told him he could have another surgery, and they think the problem is with the magnet that's inside his head.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to go through that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what caused that. There's another, I don't have it right now, but I want to get it. You can get like a headband that'll hold this in place too. I kind of want to use that for exercise, just because if I'm doing jumping jacks or something like that is when things tend to fall off.
Mm-hmm.
But the next thing on here is water wear.
Yeah.
So that's if you want to go swimming. You can technically wear your Rondo, but you have to put this protective gear on top of it. So essentially, I don't know if I want to put it on right now, but it's just a plastic case that you have to put on. And my audiologist was trying to show me they're really tight, and that would, I mean, obviously they need to be tight so it'll protect it, but that means that it's also really hard to put on. And they also have these stickers things that's more like a one-time use, but what you do, you put this case on, and then you put the sticker on the back, and it creates a seal so that water's not supposed to get in there. So you can swim and hear. Yeah. Just pretty nice. I mean, I have the advantage of my other ear, so even if I went without my hearing devices, I could hear some. But I can see if somebody's completely deaf, and I think it would be really hard to have a fun time if you can't talk to anyone, you know? So I can see why they made the effort to try to make these, because it's hard to do anything social. But at the same time, I would be scared to wear it. I wouldn't want to wear it in the ocean. Mm-hmm. Because just knowing how well these things can get knocked off, I think you'd lose it, and just, I don't think they're so expensive that you wouldn't be able to get another one very easily, and I don't think it's worth it. I could say if you wear it in like a pool. I wouldn't wear this on like a water slide either. I feel like you could lose it really easily as well. So I would say use your head when you decide to wear these, and be really careful about it, because it's super difficult to get another one. So let's put this away. And, you know, there's instructions on how to use this stuff. There's always instructions. And what else is in here? This is some documentation. Oh, there's a warranty statement in a bunch of different languages, apparently. And Rondo 3 audio processor. So, pretty sure this is just instructions on how to use everything. You can see it's talking about the charging, how to put it on your head. Oh yeah, they talk about the hair clip, things that we've discussed. Oh, there's a section about how you remove the magnet. I haven't got to that yet, but I will talk about that. And this is the fine tuner. This is just an instruction manual, how to use things. So, we'll put this back in here. There's these little grooves, yeah, you can keep it in place. So that goes in there, and then put this. Oh, this is the wrong one. This is the lid, actually. I hope that'll stick with this. I told you I could get it back in the box as well.
I think it's this thing.
Yeah, I probably
I
should.
just need to keep this out because you're going to charge this tonight.
Yeah, I don't know why I bother putting it back in. Anyways, you don't need to see me put this back together. No, they don't. Because I have all these other boxes. Well, imagine all this is in there. I don't want to put it back together right now. Okay. It's not over yet. I have another box. So, this is my audio link, which I mentioned briefly earlier, but it's just another streaming device that Medel made specifically. When I was talking about this is a different company that makes these. It's called Artone, but it works with the audio link. They made something that'll make work together. So you buy this. When you're getting your cochlear implant, you get a choice. You could have this be one of your options, or you could get this. But this one's way more expensive than this. This is like $200. This is probably like $600-ish. So I decided I wanted both, but I didn't want to pay more money, so I decided to buy this separately. I do actually use this a lot more though, just because I want to be able to stream to my hearing aid. That's my reason.
That's why she has two, by the way.
Yeah. This one works like Bluetooth. That one's different. So there's like a Bluetooth button and you sync it to your phone. This also can be used as a microphone.
Oh.
Or not a
Just
mic.
to be clear, you don't use both of them at the same time. You only use that one, right?
Yeah, I do not use them at the same time, but I can use both of them.
Yeah.
I just separately.
That one doesn't work with your hearing aid, though.
That's true.
Yep, okay.
Yes. Yeah, this only works with the cochlear implant. So this is a Medel specific product that they only designed for their implant. But I think there's some volume control. You can have somebody speak into this and it'll go directly to the implant. And you have to use, there's an app you have to use that will do audio to ear that'll let you to stream. You have to set that up. I'll make another video about how that works. But this is something that I use. Okay, a lot of this stuff is, this is how you charge it. And let's take some of these out. Okay, so in here, this is charging cord. And there's a part for it, and you connect that in here. And then, just like they did with the other one, with the wireless pad, you got all those different adapters again, wall outlets. And I already have this one on here, but you can plug them in, and this is how you charge this piece. And let's see. I want to put this on first because I want to show you guys. But, so this is like a lanyard that you can put on here. So it's just a little plastic piece. And there's a little holes or indents in this. So you just snap it on. And, spoiler, I already connect this. So there's like a little hole and you have to like fish it through and loop it on to get this on here. So you could just have this plastic piece without the lanyard if you wanted to. So you could, I don't know if I feel like taking this off, but you...
Doesn't that like clip to your shirt?
Yeah, that's why if you wanted to only clip to your shirt, you could just have the plastic piece on. But if you want to wear it around your neck, you hook this onto the plastic piece. So the idea is, there's like, this is like a little clip. I don't know, do I have anything? Oh, there's a pocket here. So you could do it like that. And it's nice if you're making a phone call, I think you can talk into this, and it'll pick up your voice. Or you can wear it like this, and it'll just, dangle. Or you can be even more secure and just swivel.
Yep.
Like that, like around your neck and clip to your shirt. So, that's nice. The reason I wanted to put this on is because I love how well they thought this through. You see how, like, specific this is cut out?
Yeah.
So, there's this thing. This is how you charge it. I don't know what it's... Okay, so it's just a little plastic piece that turns off. And look, they made it a spot for that. And then they made a spot for this, too, which is... It fits in there so perfectly. Like, look at that. I just find that really funny. And, yeah, you charge it in there. I don't know why. I think this might just be support, but there's, like, this pin that goes in here, and I think this side's what actually charges it. Okay. And there's some things in here that I haven't looked at too much. So let's find out. Oh, yeah. That's right. These are some adapters.
Looks like they go to an old TV.
Yeah, I think... I need to ask about that, actually. Because I think you can plug it into your TV and have things stream to your TV. So this is, you know how I mentioned there is that app about how you can stream music? They also have these... Jesus.
How'd you break it?
It like snapped. It didn't open anything. I think these go together.
What's this plug into?
This, I think.
Okay. Yeah, because this is like my Bose headphones have that same tiny cable.
So I think this is how this works. Actually, I think that might be what this hole is for. That might be what it is. Is this what goes in here?
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
And then I think... Does this fit in your phone? I think it's supposed to fit in your phone. Yeah. Like, if you have, like, an older... Well, not older. If you have a non-Apple phone, like a headphone jack...
Just for the record, I do think it works on all phones with headphone jacks.
Except my phone, which won't do that type of jack. I'd have to put the Apple adapter.
Yeah, you don't have a headphone jack?
Yeah. You know, Apple changed it.
Yeah, okay, I didn't realize. This is a pretty old phone. I just thought you still had one.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But...
For the record, you can connect to all phones with Bluetooth. That's more the option.
No. Okay, so... If you don't have the Audio 2 Ear app, this is how you have to do it.
Oh, okay.
You have to plug this into your phone, and then it'll stream.
Okay.
But if I like using the Audio 2 app so that I don't have to deal with all these cords. It's just like one less thing that I have to deal with. But it's here. So, I don't use this very often. Also because my phone, you have to get those adapter piece. I'd have to have another plug-in just to even plug it into my phone. So, that's how that works. And what is this? I think this is a case. Or like a little bag you can put everything in. Yeah, it is. It's a little drawstring thing. It says Bedell on it.
Let's see. Very nice.
Maybe I should just put everything in that. What do you think? Probably so you could carry it around if you needed it. Okay. This thing. I don't know. You think this is for your TV?
Yes.
Yeah. It says RCA cable.
If your TV still has RCA cables.
Yeah. I don't know how that works. We should try that. I want to figure out how that works. Because I've been wondering, can you stream to just my implant while everybody else is just listening externally, you know, from just like a TV speaker?
Maybe.
I want to know if you can do that, because like, how do you watch with other people if you're the only one that needs streaming?
Everyone keeping all the RCA cables to themselves.
Yeah. There's gotta be a way. They gotta have thought of that. I feel like they had to have. So. I don't know what this is for.
It's a Band-Aid. It's a plastic Band-Aid.
It kind of does look like a plastic Band-Aid. Anyways, there is a few more things that I need to talk about still. Surprisingly. It just keeps going on and on. Yes. Maybe I'll put this back together later. What do you think?
Yep.
Just so they don't have to sit here and watch me do all that. But this is more documentation. Just a guide on how to use things. Oh. Yes, this is instructions on how to use the app. The audio to ear app. Safety information sheet. Oh, Medell states. Medell corporations currently participate in the following Medicaid plans. Oh. Okay. Pennsylvania is one of them. Okay. Now, I have a couple of different magnets that just start in here. What else do I got in here? Okay, that's everything. So, in my implant, there's a little circular magnet, and they use a different numbering system for the strength of magnets. So I have a couple different strengths here. I started on a level 3 one, which I don't know where that is. Well, it's somewhere here. This isn't. Oh, that's. Okay. So there's different like magnet strengths. I had a level 3 one, and it was kind of hurting my head after a while. Like I felt like I would go part of the day and I wanted to take it off. So they switched me to a level 2 magnet, and that's been working out better for me. For some reason they gave me some level 4 magnets. Oh, here's level 3. But it has just 3 dots on it.
Can I see what it looks like?
I need to actually open it because I haven't. I don't want to take it out of the plastic, but it looks like that. So, this one open. That one's already gone. So they gave me this little tool. Forget. Oh, that's what I did. So this little tool that you use to change the magnets. Where's the one that I just opened? We can demonstrate this if you want. do I get this out of here?
I think it was already open, maybe.
I don't feel like removing all that plastic right now. Whew, it's a pretty strong one. Looks like that. This is the tool that lets you change the magnets, so pretty sure there's like 3 little prongs there. Oh no, did one of them get snapped off? Kind of does look like it did. I think you're supposed to be able to fit it in here. There, and then you should be able to turn it, and then you pull out the magnet.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you see, there's like a lock and unlock position. So you could put this in, put it back in, and then you want to lock it into place. If you don't lock it, it's just going to fall off.
Mm-hmm.
When I was trying to figure this out, I didn't lock it. I stuck the implant to my head and then pulled it off, but the magnet was still on my head. Oh, that was so dumb. So, lock it into place, please. And then I think this is just a really magnetic board they have here, because I can feel it sticking. Let's just put this back. So you can change it to different strengths based on how you feel. This one, I haven't opened this box either.
What's in there?
It looks like cleaning tools. I don't know how to use this. It looks like a little brush. Maybe a chisel type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what
Carbonated them.
Yeah. I'm not sure how you would use that. I need to talk to my audiologist about it. This looks like a little just pick or something. So, that's probably just maintaining the implant. Okay. That's one that's already used. Oh, and I asked them if they could send me another number 2 magnet just so I had one for my backup, because that's the one I like. I switched from a 3 to a 2. Let's see. And I think it covers almost everything. I have some extra pouch zippers. I just put this was from my surgery, my little cover. And then I have another zipper right here that I've been putting my earplugs in, which I plug up this ear so that I can practice. So it's just a nice place that I can keep them at. And I think that covers pretty much everything that's in my backpack. So I will make another video about all the specifics with technology later, but this just gives you an overview of the ton of technology they give you. And it's a lot to keep track of, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.